Howdy, folks. Hopefully, I sound okay. I have no idea. If someone could let me know. Sorry, I'm late there. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. How is everyone? Because about 5 minutes ago, I sound like a robot. If someone can let me know if this actually is working. Let's see here. Cool. Thank you. And Mr. Blood is probably not here because I was running late, so it's not his fault. How is everyone doing? How is everyone's Mother's Day? Hope all the mothers in the world had an awesome Mother's Day. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Ella. Flipping goodies. Hey, Joe. Hey, Cajun Roots. How's it going? Hey, Paul. How's it going? Hey, Jen. Howdy.
What's going on, everybody?
I had my own sound off. That's why I couldn't hear anything. My goodness. Turn the speaker on. There you go. How's it going? Sorry, I was trying to get my shipping done before I started. And
that's why I was a minute late. I was doing some shipping and I was watching something on YouTube and didn't realize.
No, this is where you're supposed to. This is where you're supposed to say, "What? I've been waiting here for like an hour and a half."
No, they know I don't lie. I would say how it is. What's up, Ella? What's up, Karen? What is going on, Susie? Jen is in the house. What's up, Michelle? What's going on, Paul? I can't sing like Ella, so that's not gonna happen.
No.
And what's Joe Deals is in the house, flipping goodies. How you doing? And
I wish I had a better camera. That would be nice.
First and foremost, what's up, Jen?
What's up? All right. So what are we doing here again?
This is the show that we talk about
baking, hamburgers, movies, 90s rap,
Nikes,
Reebok. I don't know.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah. So I get confused. This is. Oh, we're talking about these things.
Oh, right. Rulers.
Yeah.
That's the mobile ruler thingy, right?
Yeah, it's a foldable ruler.
Foldable ruler. That's it.
And this is a what kind of thing is this? This is a picture frame?
A picture frame ruler? Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But listen, I hope everybody had a good Mother's Day or got some stuff done. I was surprised. My mom came to visit me last night. My mom and dad drove up from Florida. They were heading home, and I was able to see my foster mom. So that was super exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, see, look at that. See, Paul just, he's talking about the theme for the show today. It's going to be sports cards. I figured that you wouldn't like that too much, so.
Oh, no, that's fine. We can talk about sports cards.
I'm just kidding. I don't even sell sports cards.
I'm in a good mood today. Let's talk about sports cards.
Wow, you really are in a good mood. You know, I snore loud, I've been told. Deviated septum. See, Jen's still shipping. That's awesome.
Yeah, I just picked everything and I'm missing something. Do you guys hate when you're missing something?
I thought I was missing something. And then I looked at it again. I'm like, wait, no, I'm looking right at it.
I'll look 3 times, and after the 3rd time, I give up.
What do you do? What do you do? You cancel it or?
I try not to cancel it because we're told we shouldn't.
Big no
So
no.
I cancel it with the fib. I cancel it and I say the owner wanted it canceled.
Here's what I do if this ever happens. I email them and I'll say something like, you know what, I'm really, really sorry. I'll just say, they got damaged. Is there anything else I can give you in its place? And then a lot of times that will work. And then they won't even know what's in your store, because with eBay, I don't think everyone looks through your entire store. At least they don't. They're like, what, you have another item? Like, yeah. And then half the time you can get them on something else and just send them that. So
here's the problem: is it was actually not a tool; it was a lighter. Like if it was tools, I have 500. It was yeah. It wasn't a lot of money, but
I sold a nice Zippo once for a couple $100. It was like, I think Harley themed.
Oh, okay. So we're going to talk about sports cards and stuff today?
Actually, in all honesty, I was going to make a thumbnail and I was going to make I don't know, maybe I should just say it now. That way you can think about it for Wednesday. I was going to say Mo and Leroy's top 10 underrated hip hop songs of the 80s and 90s. And we were supposed to both come up with a list, but I never made the thumbnail in time. So I'm like, forget about it. It's not enough time. So I was going to do something like that. So we can do that off the top of your head if you want.
No, see. Oh, I got to pay that.
I don't need a warranty, man. It's an eBayer. I never look through a store. I'm usually looking for exactly. I don't think anyone does. Unless it's like, you're at like the Apple store or something. They sell one thing or one type of thing. Like usually when I sell something, even though they're one-offs, I have a lot of them. Like I have a lot of Hawaiian shirts. I have a lot of T-shirts. And I get that all the time. Every time I send that email, I'm like, oh, you have another T-shirt? Like, yeah. Like, oh, okay. Is it in extra large? Like, and then it's like 2 or 3, because most people won't even go back and look. So it's a pain. Bottom line, don't lose your items. I've done that a few times. It's not good.
It's not my fault.
Yeah. It's not my fault. I don't know where to put things.
Well, we're going to talk about baseball stuff. Susie wants us to talk about baseball stuff.
Oh, okay. Baseball is a game we play.
I got something to show.
Oh, go for it. Foldable rulers.
I got this at the flea market a couple months ago.
Okay.
And haven't listed it yet. It has a ticket with it. It was a baseball game, and
are we guessing here? Are we guessing?
No, I want to show you. I'm just reading it. I had a ticket with it. It must have been a raffle ticket giveaway. 1959, and this is the picture.
Is it the Reds? I can't see the hat.
No, it's a local team. It's the Spartanburg Phillies.
Spartanburg Phillies? That's kind of cool. Is it the 50s? Yeah, it kind of looks like that.
Yeah, it's the 50s.
They all have shorter hair.
It's the 50s. There's only 3 black guys. I mean, what do you expect? Of course it's the 50s.
That's cool, though.
Yeah.
They even have their baseballs laid out there in a triangle. Oh, baseball bats, sorry.
Oh, they do, don't they? I got it a while ago. I haven't got a chance to listing it, but I'm going to list it. I'm probably going to list it for like $30 and see what happens. It's
list it for like $100, and somebody will offer you like $40 for it. Watch. That's what will happen. League of their own. Where's Madonna in the picture?
No.
Good morning, Cheryl, the reseller.
Hey, you leave Cheryl alone.
She called me Momo. I shouldn't say that.
Not to call you. Cheryl's my girl. Okay, you got a problem with Cheryl. You got a problem with me.
No, I have a problem with Momo. It's flashbacks of working at the college bookstore. There's a girl that used to call me that, and she did it on purpose to irritate me. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud.
No, nobody's gonna copy you. Nobody's gonna do that. I don't think we have people that are that mean.
I'm gonna start crying now. All right.
Don't call him Momo, but you can call me Rerun.
Rerun's cool though, because I think of what's happening every time that comes up.
No,
I'm just kidding, Cheryl. I'm kidding. I'm just a big sissy. Volleyball and handball. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, did anyone ever play baseball, softball? I think I said that. I tried my friend's adult baseball league, and it didn't go very well. We'll just leave it at that.
I used to go to the softball games.
That's good. Did you ever play any? Because I know you're a marathon runner.
Yeah. No, I used to go to the softball games to get lemonade off the lemonade truck.
You went there to get the lemonade?
Yeah, because there was a guy, it was probably like 10 years ago. There was a good lemonade man, and I'd be like tired of working after work, and I knew he'd be at the field between 7 and 9 every night. So I go and check him out and go chit-chat with him and buy a lemonade or 2 or 3 or some pretzels.
Nice. Oh, pretzels. It's my wife. She loves pretzels. I think Paul's calling you out, by the way. He asked a question.
Who got the better dance move?
Because he's popping and locking, and he's got like that red beret on.
YouTube Rerun. I have to look up YouTube and see who the YouTube Rerun is, because I'm not too sure who the YouTube. I know who Leroy is, and Leroy, as we know, is white and black, and he cannot dance. This is about all I got.
There you go. Yeah. Awesome.
Stick with my day job. I don't even know what that is anymore.
What is yours? I just looked up the Rerun dance, by the way. I'm watching it right now. I have to mute this.
What's your schedule for the week?
Oops, wasn't muted. Huh? What's my schedule?
Yeah.
Today I have to ship, drop off stuff, and I have to. Holy mackerel! This guy can move. This has got to be from like 1978 or something.
Oh yeah, Rerun could dance, man.
I haven't seen this in so long. Is it?
And he was heavy set too.
Oh, this must have been taken from the show because see all the other characters in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is somebody took this off their TV. Man, he's got the facial expressions too when he's doing it. If it was me, I'd be like, "Ow, I just broke something. Ow, holy mackerel!" He just flipped.
Jen played volleyball. Wow.
What did you play? Did you play any or for the city or any time before? Like
I did football when I was Papuana. Then I did cross country and track, and I just a runner. That's it. So Derek is not in here yet, but Derek likes track and field, and I've never really got to talk to him about track and field because I really like track and field myself.
What was his event?
Derek likes the 400 and the 600, I believe. And he actually wants to be a track coach or is a track coach. I don't think he is. I think he wants to be. But he's like his favorite sport is track, and so isn't mine. And nobody tell him we're having this conversation right now, okay? My favorite thing to watch is actually the Olympics. I'll actually take time out of my day when the Olympics is on for the track and field part of it. And actually, a lot of it. I just like the Olympics, to be honest with you. So, yes, that's the short answer of the long question.
Nice. Field doesn't get enough props, to be honest. My cousin used to do track and field. That's not easy. We used to go, they would make us go run in the summertime with the cross country folks.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun. It kind of bored me a little bit to do it too much, though. You have to really, really be mentally tough to do track and field for a long time. Because isn't it kind of lonely? You're just out there on your own, basically.
Running, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit lonely, I thought. But I mean,
I used to just think I was running from the cops.
goodness.
Now that I think about it, I'm trying to figure out. I remember when I first learned how to run, or when I had to run. The first time I ever had to run, I was 7 years old, and I went to a convenience store and I stole a package of gummy bears.
Why? So they would come out and like look at you or something, or?
I had no money and I lived in the hood and I wanted them.
Oh, I told you about the first thing we ever stole, right? Or me and my cousin. Watch him call it candy bar from Kmart. I still remember it. So stupid too. Ugh.
We've had this question before, and you don't have to answer it. But what is something that you've stole? Or sometimes some people will steal something not even realize it. Like they'll go to the store and like buy and like put it in. I do it once in a while. Like I'll go in Walmart and I'll put something in my pocket. Oh my god, I can't do that. I'm gonna get in trouble. What is something that you walked out with? We won't say stole. Something that in the chats that you walked out.
Is this purposefully or not, like accidentally?
Well, we're gonna say walked out with. So
I've done it a couple times.
They don't have to answer, say they did it purposely or it was a mistake.
Well, I'll tell you, there's been a couple times I've done it at the grocery store by accident, but that's different. That's because it was in the cart and the checker was not scanning everything. So I go through the receipt. I'm like, this wasn't scanned. You know how they go through like, oh, you don't have to pick up that soda thing. They're going to scan it, right? But they didn't scan it. So that wasn't my fault.
Michelle, that's awesome.
And I'm about to kick up to holy mackerel. Fat and lazy.
That's awesome.
You see Jen? She runs 5 miles a week.
Yeah, I saw that. 5 miles a day, Mo. Not 5,000. 5 miles a 5
days. Oh, no, 5 miles a week. I'm sorry, I can't even read. I run a mile 5. I was impressed by 5 miles a week. So that's even more impressive. I've never stolen anything. Good for you. No, I wouldn't. Either of you wouldn't have thought that. So there's just Leroy, the delinquents. Remember that movie? A movie called Delinquents.
Yeah, I was a book nerd. I walked out with a book, books quietly a few times.
Paul, have you ever seen The Wonder Years? The episode where, ironically, his name is Paul, walks out with a book. I don't know if I'm just dating myself. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I went shopping last week, and when I got home, there was a hamburger that I didn't pick up. A hamburger? How'd that come out? I think it was paid for the person in front of me in line. Okay, that's a nice surprise. Was it tasty? Was it good? First time I stole I was 7 at Toys R Us.
Yeah.
That busted me with football cards. Football cards, that's interesting.
I think Cheryl had a crush on some of the little football players. That's what I think. Personally, my personal opinion, yeah, she had a little crush. She had a little crush on the little guys with the little shorts and the shoulder pads, and she was like, I want me one of those mans, so I'm gonna get me some football cards. I didn't even like football. I had 2 brothers and one to be cool.
See, it happened to Ella too. Sometimes they don't scan this stuff. It's not my fault, but I usually go back. Unless I'm already at home, then I might forget about it. I used to walk out with those 2 shirts. Yeah, look at that. Paul used to walk out with them.
The thing is, I don't know if some of you guys are new. I was literally a thief. Not even like joking. It wasn't like by accident. I was taught by my mom when I was young. That's how we survived. So I started stealing. Never got in trouble by the law. but I got caught a couple times by family members and stuff. When I turned probably like 13 or 14, I don't know what happened. I woke up. I must have got scared to daylights because I woke up and I would never steal again. And now I'm one of the most giving people um, that you want to meet, even if I don't have it. So I think it's just something that clicked and made me realize that it's not right to
Yeah.
steal.
Yeah.
Now, have I taken a few things from work that was deserved of me? I don't know.
You talking about like the community cupboard, or like how they have like sometimes they have like what did they have? One of the old places I used to work, they used to have one of these. It was like a room. It had like staples, nothing fancy, but like staplers. Had soda in there. That was one, and everyone was stealing the soda. I gotta say, I would say 99.9% of the people were walking out with a soda at the end of the day. That's why they cut off the drinks.
If I had to, so Cheryl, I'm ahead of the chats, and if I skip any of the chats, guys, I apologize.
Yeah, sorry.
Cheryl said she still has a crush on football players. Now, if I personally, and this, don't take this the wrong way, Cheryl, but if I had to give Cheryl a football player crush, if I had to give her a crush, of course it's going to be a Steeler, and it would probably be Jerome Bettis.
Why the bus? Just because he's got a cool nickname?
No, I just think they'd be a cute couple.
Oh.
I think they're both good-looking people, so I would.
It's got nothing to do with him being a Steeler or ex-Steeler.
No, I totally said it's going to be a Steeler.
Okay, all right, I'll give you that. It's a pound of meat, not cooked hamburger. That's what I was wondering. I'm like, my grocery store doesn't have cooked hamburgers ready to go. I think Chuck told him, cook me up a hamburger and I'll pay you on Tuesday. What about those? Okay, you go to Starbucks a lot. You telling me that nobody walks off with one of those drinks that just says Mike on it? I got a latte for Mike. Okay, how many Mikes are there? That's it.
Cheryl, it's Jerome Bettis.
Jerome Bettis. He was in The Office. I know you haven't seen that, but there's an episode of The Office where he was in that.
Was it?
Yes. Someone was trying to get him to go to parties. No, I'm not doing it. I did steal from my dad because he was so selfish. That's his cafe. Oh.
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
It's
We've all done stuff that we maybe are not so proud of. I gotta look him up. Uh-oh. She's looking up Jerome Bettis now.
Yeah, that's why I said the name again.
There you go. Did Leroy walk out with the real reruns coffee that day? That's true. Maybe he was there and you just didn't notice. But how could you not notice? He'd have a bright red hat on.
He's really old.
Yeah. I mean, that show was what, 79, 80?
I think he might have passed away.
Oh, no. All right, now I have to look this up.
Oh, God, because I was going to do it, but it'll take me a month of Sundays.
Let's look up rerun. Fred Perry. Yeah, you're right. Oh, it's 2003.
The nicest, is it the, how do I say that? The nicest reseller? I might be saying it wrong. But thank you for coming. First time I've seen you. That's the name.
Oh, the nicety seller. I haven't seen that name before either.
Yeah.
Nice. Good. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Leroy looks like, did you pick him for that? Good morning. Good morning. Jersey Gypsy Corner Store. Another cool name.
I have heard that. I have heard that, Cheryl, and it wasn't because of that. But hey, whatever works. Oh, Jesus.
You're going to say that you look like Jerome Bettis, aren't you?
I have been told that.
I know that because you told me that.
When I trim down, I wear a hat, not without the hat, because he has hair. And when I'm darker, I'm not darker today. Even though I got tan, look at that. Can you guys see that?
Yes. It looks like you like painted yourself there.
Yeah, no, that's a tan from the flea market this weekend.
You got a farmer's tan.
A farmer's tan. Look at that thing.
Yeah, that's what they call it. It's around the collar. I doubt we're gonna get any listing done. That's your question.
Hey, well, what's going on?
A couple of weeks ago, I was given a painting by accident from an auction. I won. Had to argue with them to take it back. They sold it. You had to argue with them? At that point, you say, fine, I'll take it. Then you're not stealing. Then you're actually doing them a favor. Leroy used to be in Rhode Island clubs like, my name's Jerome.
No. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you talking about Jerome. I was talking about me. She's talking about Jerome.
Oh, goodness. Here we go. Let's see. I'm a new subscriber from prison. Oh, well, thanks for being here. Dante's.
Yeah, thank you. Dante's awesome. He's a regular here. He comes, Dante in KT.
That's right. I forget. Sorry. This is from the special.
Dante and I.
Entrepreneurs, I believe it's called.
Dante and I live in the same city, pretty much. So please come back and check us out. Mo has a channel. I forgot where Mo is. He's over there somewhere. And I have a channel. My channel is not the best, but it's a channel. And we have a lot of great people that come in our chat. Some of them you may know, some of them you may not know. So whenever you have time, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 20 minutes, come hang out. Thank you.
I feel a little sad now. I didn't know Fred Berry died in 2003. I mean, it makes sense.
From Rerun, right? I thought so. I was pretty sure I did. Yeah.
I feel like it was yesterday I was just watching this. Weren't we just talking about what's happening like last week? Oh, goodness. It would be bright red. Yeah. I remember that hat more than anything.
Yeah. I wonder how much a hat's worth. Have you guys ever, we've talked about this before, I think.
Yes.
Think about somebody or something that you liked. So I guess this is
liked or liked as like you like
something that you like used to follow or collect and never really thought about it. Like, for instance, I'm gonna do it. Go ahead, keep talking because I'm gonna do something.
Oh, because I was trying to think. You're thinking like a toy or a game or a sport. The show came out in the 70s. What do you mean? It felt like I felt like we were talking about this yesterday. Weren't we talking about what's happening like a couple days ago?
We were talking about what? Yeah, maybe we did, but we didn't mention Rerun. Like
no, we did because
we've been mentioning Rerun for the last 4 weeks. But
that's true. Yeah, maybe. No, because I think what's happening out of all the shows, like on those shows that they rerun on TV. That was the one that I saw first. Like it was the first thing 7th grade that I saw after school. It was What's Happening. I think I remember because they took it off the air after like 1 year, and I was always pissed off that they did that. So I have it on DVD actually. I think the first 4 seasons. What was his sister's name? She was sassy. What was her name again? The little sister?
Tracy.
Was it Tracy? Was it Tracy? See how you're trying to get me in trouble again. That was 2 weeks ago. We're talking. Wow. That was 2 weeks ago? Yikes. Time flies. I'm looking up his Wikipedia. Barry was a member of the Los Angeles-based dance troupe called the Lockers. Oh, because they used to pop and lock. If we ever have a meetup thingy, we're gonna have a reseller Soul Train. What do you call it? What's the dance they call at the end of that? What do you call it? Oh my goodness!
All right. So I want to do something.
Go for it.
You see that?
I was waiting for somebody to say that. Like, what's it called? Oh, and you know his dance was called the slow mo. By the way, I just looked it up. Oh. Good times, man.
If you go, there's a share screen.
All right, there you go.
Okay, some of you guys may know this, some of you guys may not.
No.
When I was a kid, I was a huge Curious George fan, Curious George guy. I'm saying like as an adult. That's not my collection, but I never looked this up before, and this is what I was trying to get at before. That's why I did this. There's things that you've had or things that you don't think about that you look them up and like, oh my goodness, I never looked like $29,000 for. I probably had a collection this size. I probably have not a quarter of that. Probably have like 25 things still. Then the books. I never knew there was a first edition book that. I mean, it's only listed for 8,000. We're gonna go into sold in a minute, but then there's a 3,000. I've had most of the stuff that's in this lot right here. That's 3,900. I've had some older books, not a lot. Now let's go into sold. So one book, some of the older books, guys. See the older books. See how much they're selling for. Probably $800-900. That's an old toy. That's $800. I hope I don't see something that I had because I'm gonna be really upset.
Hope we don't see a picture of a tattoo.
$400 for that doll. Look at that, guys.
What year is it?
It's not that old. 2006.
Okay, I think that's when I think they put out a movie then.
No, the movie was after that. But that's all. I just wanted to show you guys, like, you never know what you could what stuff really goes for. Like, we look up a lot of stuff because that's what we do as resellers, but there's things that you'd be surprised. That's why I had said that. Like Rerun, you can look up things with him, and I bet you there's stuff of him that's worth money.
Let's see here. Fred Berry.
What's up, Tommy?
He had to chime in when I. What's the dance called? That's awesome jersey. I wish I had that one. Nice. Well loved. See if it. Yeah, I'm looking. I don't see too much, but there's some like magazines and DVDs and stuff.
Nothing sold like for like a couple $100.
Nothing crazy. Yeah. I see a lot of 9 What's Happening magazines, $105.
Mm-hmm. But even that, like, you could go to one of these old estate sales and see somebody's small magazine collection because they like Dukes of Hazzard. I shouldn't say Dukes of Hazzard, but anything like that. And you'd be
actually
surprised.
It's funny you say that with magazines because I'm cleaning out my old bedroom and let's see, where's the magazine? I got a bunch of music magazines that I'm about to list. They're all from like the mid 90s.
Uh-huh.
Releasing videos soon. Well, I was a Soul Train dancer.
Who was?
No, there's a thing. I guess the video series they're releasing. Me, a Soul Train dancer.
I thought Tommy was a Soul Train dancer.
I bet he was.
I bet you Tommy used to
Starbucks cup. Is that cup worth thousands, Leroy?
I don't know. I bet you Tommy used to do the Running Man and stuff.
Everyone used to. No, you used to do the kid and play and just fall over. Is that the one where you have to tap the heels, right?
I never knew any of that. I wasn't a dancer, so
I wasn't a. Do you think I was a dancer? My goodness, everyone just messed around. But nah, I bet Leroy's out there busting out the cardboard box, throwing it on the ground, and just spinning.
Yes, and I would act like I'm doing something, and I would just do the pose.
Everyone just fakes the robot like they know actually know how to do it. Get in front of the old source and vibe. Old source and vibe? Some. And some other stuff I won't say. Well, Paul went. Treasure Day. Picked up some gambling and golf magazines this weekend. The comps are crazy. I never even heard of a gambling magazine. I guess it makes sense. Why wouldn't there be one? Ooh, Mr. T was on the cover. There's a guy that disappeared. Whatever happened to him? Pity the fool.
Who mess with Mo?
Mr. T was like the biggest, I want to say, from like 1984 to 89, somewhere in there. He was everywhere. Do you guys ever watch that cartoon with him and Hulk Hogan? It was Mr. T and Saturday morning cartoons. No, maybe it was just me. Fell asleep on your live the other night. I'm actually still watching Tommy's live bit by bit. It's one with the three amigos. And he talks about Leroy drinking some more milk. He was gambling. The A-team.
There's some action figures worth like 300.
Ooh, which action figures?
18.
I sold. Yeah, I think I sold a Hannibal action figure. It wasn't much. It was like $15 though.
I used to like how BA wouldn't get into the airplane.
He'd always drink milk. I like it how he busts kids for smoking cigarettes around the corner. What are you doing?
He had cancer, I think.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. Please, if I look him up, let's see if he's a Baracus, I believe. No, he looks like he's still alive. That's good. Bosco was his first name. I didn't know that. Bosco B.A. Baracus.
I saw a show the other day with this guy, High Feet Gold. I'm not really sure who he is. He's new.
Yep, I've heard of him.
He did a very good interview.
I pity the fool. He must have really strong neck muscles to wear all that jewelry, though. It's like literally covered it.
He doesn't have none of it no more.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But in terms of okay, who would you say is the most intimidating person on TV or movies? I'd say he's up there, especially in Rocky 3.
Was or is?
Was, yeah. I mean,
right now, this is way out of the ballpark, guys. But right now, it's Floyd Mayweather because I thought he was going to kill Paul blah, blah, blah the other day. Oh, my God. If any of you guys haven't seen that clown show that they put on, that was comical. Did you see that?
No. I think I heard about it. I never.
Big Paul and Mayweather, Floyd.
Why would he even do that?
They did a press conference. No, they're fighting.
Oh, serious? Why?
Yep.
He's a real fighter.
Yep. Listen. His purse is like $7 million to lose.
That's nothing for him, though. I mean, the guy's worth who knows how much.
No, I'm talking about Jake Paul.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I mean, he's still
I
worth.
can see it from him.
He's
For his
probably worth about. He's a huge YouTuber, so
yeah.
he's probably worth about anyway. But
No, look, he's doing it. It's great press for him. He's, he's not Mayweather. I mean, wait, why is Mayweather doing this?
Mayweather, all he cares about is money.
Yeah. Well, we know that it's money Mayweather, right? So I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
Hannibal Lecter is one of my all-time favorite characters. Yeah, same here. But Mayweather, yeah, I mean, the guy, I mean, he never lost a fight, right? 50-0 or something like that, or yeah, exactly.
He won't notice the brain damage.
Nope. Speaking of Derek,
Who?
your track buddy.
He's
Did you have a question for Derek?
yeah. We don't need to tell him. We don't need to talk to him. It wasn't a question. It was just agreeing with something that he said on the show. But we don't have to go back into that.
Fine. He won't notice the brain damage. Yeah. Actually, I mean, Mayweather's one of the guys that hasn't been. I mean, I'm sure he's been hit, but
They're talking about Jake Paul. What is wrong with you?
about Jake Paul. Seriously. I know we're on YouTube and we're supposed to go goo goo gaga for these guys, but and you know what? Fine. For him, I'd say good. You get to find Mayweather. That's good. But if he fought Mayweather in his prime, he would have been knocked out.
My problem with all that is, I mean, it's been like this for a while.
Yeah.
But I mean, way back in the day, when my dad used to fight, it wasn't for entertainment. It was a fight.
Yeah.
But a lot of this, I mean, back with Ali, it wasn't like he was a really good fighter, but he was a performer. He was an entertainer.
Big time. Oop, I think you're freezing up there a little bit. He definitely was an entertainer. And then he was one of those guys that went on for way past his prime too. Nope, I think we lost Leroy. Excited for Mayweather. Yeah. Mayweather, I mean, I'm guessing how old is Mayweather now? It's gotta be 40. Let's see here. Yeah, he's the same age as me. Holy mackerel. Doesn't look 43. I didn't know who they were. Yeah. Is he a real boxer, Jake Paul? I think he's actually sanctioned. I think he did a fight with some other YouTuber or something like that. But if this is real, if he's really going to fight a real Mayweather who's really training, then Mayweather will destroy him, even at 43. I mean, I don't know. I think yeah. He's going to fight a fake fighter. Yeah. That doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess it makes sense money-wise, but he doesn't need to do that. Mayweather, to be honest, if he trained and just really fought him like he was going to fight anybody else, he would knock this guy out. I don't care how young he is. Yep. He's gonna, yeah. Because remember when Mayweather fought? Who was that guy? The MMA guy. Exactly. I think that sums it up right there, Derek. How much is? I'm guessing I mean, his regular purse for most fights was like 50 mil. So I don't know how much he's gonna get to beat up Jake Paul. KO in the 7th. To be honest, if he really wanted to, he could do it in 3 or 2. Because that guy's gonna go out punching in the first 1 or 2 rounds, and then be tired by the 3rd. There's 7 rounds for this thing. Let me look this up. Mayweather, Jake Paul. June 6th. Mayweather not fight both. Oh, fighting both brothers. Oh, I can see this. I'm watching that stupid press conference. Jake Paul steals his hat. Ah, geez, that bodyguard is like 8 feet tall. Holy mackerel. He's offered to fight both brothers in the same. Yeah, I'm reading that right now. Sad thing is he could probably beat them both up in the same night. McGregor. Yeah, McGregor at least was a decent fighter, just way too cocky. Saw what happened to him. Yep, McGregor, he wasn't talking so much after the fight. I'll say that. Good morning, sir. This is a boxing chat. How's it going?
Oh, I figured. I mean, it took me 19 hours to get back. I figured you guys were on like Bobby dolls by now.
No, I was just watching that thing you talked about where what's his name? Jake Paul steals his hat. The whole press conference is him stealing a hat and running off with it. What are you in 7th grade?
No, there was a press conference before that.
Oh, what's the point of stealing a hat? Like
Listen,
you're
it was a big skit. When I first saw it, I was like, and then when I went back and watched it, and in the beginning he was talking about his hat. He talking about he had no hair. He was like, oh, you got a high hairline, blah blah blah. That's why you got a hat on, and that was earlier in the day. And then later on, when they were jibber jabbering, he grabbed his hat. That's why he grabbed his hat.
Goodness. Okay, if you have to run, if you're a boxer and you're running, I think that says it all, right? Usually, press conference they get like chin to chin, right?
He ended up getting black eyes because of his Jake Paul's. I mean, Mayfair's whatever it is name. They beat the crap out of him. His people.
Did you see how big his bodyguard was?
I know.
Like, there's everyone standing there. You see a guy that's like 3 feet taller than everybody else. It looked like it reminded me of what's his name? I mean, like a wrestler or like a line. I mean, the guy was huge. Yeah, totally planned out. I mean, it's such a.
Yeah, I think so.
You're right though. Like even back in the day, like you said, Ali would do all that kind of stuff. He didn't need to, but they just.
Yeah.
Wow. I gotta say this though, Mayweather still at this age could knock out, I'd say 90% of the people out there.
Listen, even the Mike Tyson fight, Mike Tyson can knock out 90.
Yeah. Are you talking about intimidating people in their prime? I think Mike Tyson would be in the top 5.
Absolutely.
Holy mackerel.
Let me tell you something. I think Mike Tyson is intimidated right now.
Yes.
There was an interview that he did. I will give it the Mo in the Morning show edited parental guidance version of it.
Okay.
But it was way back in the day. If you type in Mike Tyson talking the poop word.
Yeah.
One guy, somebody was talking. It was like this. It was almost like the Jake Paul thing. Some guy was talking junk to Mike Tyson, and he was saying how he sort of wanted to molest the guy. Like that's how bad. And he was like, "I'll eat you up and all." And he was just like, I was scared watching the video. I was like, "Oh my god! If I ever see him, I'm afraid."
And compared to a lot of those guys, Mike Tyson, compared to the guys he was fighting, wasn't the tallest, wasn't the biggest. But I still remember that first fight. I don't know if you remember when he won the belt. The guy, I don't know who he was, but he was pretty big, probably like 3 inches on him, 4 inches on him. He had the reach. I think within a minute, the guy was on the ground trying to stand up, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So guys, we haven't been in the chat, but I do want to say there's 24 people here, guys. Thank you. This morning show is growing. It's amazing. And the guys that just come in and out, just to show us love, guys, keep up the good work by supporting them. And I hear our names on other shows. I was listening to something this morning and I heard our name, and it's just crazy. We did cut back our hours a little bit just so we can.
Was it Jake Paul show? Was Jake Paul pissed off for making fun of him?
Yeah.
If Jake Paul, if you're listening, Yeah, stop listening. Go away.
Listen, Jake Paul, if you want some of this right here, this guy, this right here, you let me know. I got you.
Yeah, look him up. His name is Jerome Bettis. Look him up.
His name is Rerun.
Oh man, McGregor had no chance against Floyd. Yeah, and I think Floyd kind of strung that one along, obviously for the money. But McGregor at the end of that, I don't know if you saw him at the end of that fight. He wasn't talking so much anymore.
Back when they had the fights like Buster Douglas and Tyson,
Yes.
I almost want to say it. And then when he goes
Head with Ty, the Trap King has some great bodyguard.
I don't know. That must be the bodyguard's name.
Yeah, I mean, if he looked like that guy in the video, I mean, goodness, that guy like he's big enough to step on you. Seriously, I mean, some of these guys I've seen these bodyguards. Literally, they'll just go like this, and like a whole wave of people, not one person, like 8 people will just fall backwards.
You know what's funny though, when you see these celebrities that are huge and their bodyguards are like just as big. Like I've seen Shaq's bodyguards one time, and like they were just as big.
Are they bigger than him?
No, you can't get bigger than him.
He's like what 7'3" or something. I mean, no, but here's the funny thing about Shaq. Shaq is a huge guy, but yes, he's intimidating, but he can be the complete opposite if he wants to be. Like a big grin on his face.
I agree with you, Derek. Derek, I agree with you.
Yes. Okay, let's just remember how Mike Tyson, I don't know if any people remember his fights, how he walked into the ring. All those guys had like all the fancy tassels, none of that. He had like no socks, if I remember correctly, shoes with no socks, all in black, no color. And he would just come in with a look on his face like, I'm really going to eat your lunch and then I'm going to spit it back in your face. That's it.
Yeah. And then we'll box in between.
Yeah. And it would last about a minute.
Yeah.
I remember, okay, here's the thing. In England, there was this fighter called, oh my God, I'm blanking on his name now. But, all right, hold on. I have to look this up. The entire country shut down because Mike Tyson was going to fight him. Tyson. Who did he fight? Hold on. Frank Bruno. Okay. This must be 86, 87. The entire country shut down because Mike Tyson was fighting Frank Bruno. I think it lasted 3 rounds. Frank Bruno was like he was huge, 6'5". He was supposed to, beat up Mike Tyson, all this stuff. Obviously that didn't happen. And it was almost laughable. I don't know. I remember this like it was yesterday. It must have been 85, 86, something like that. All his fights were on regular TV back then too. Is that right?
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore. There's no HBO, there was HBO, but it wasn't on HBO or Showtime or whatever. Yeah. That's weird. My whole family would get together and watch these things like we're watching like
we're watching the parade or something.
Yeah, and this guy's literally about to kill this guy. And we're like, ooh, times have changed. Hey, Leroy in the chat. Hey, Harry, how's it going? They wanted to keep their ears. Why did he start doing that stuff? Seriously.
Yeah, Susie said Mike Tyson is not a good guy.
I'm not. Yeah, we're talking about his fighting style. So yeah,
I don't know him like that. So
yeah,
I'd stick up for him only because he was he was an icon in my era. But do I model after him? No.
We were talking about intimidating people, and I figured he would be up there on the list.
Who was intimidating in the reseller community for you? Besides everyone.
See, I'm a little hesitant to say because if I say I don't want to offend them, that's the thing. There's a couple people that might come to mind. Let's see here. Who is intimidating in the reseller community? By intimidating, I mean like I wouldn't want to piss them off. After you piss them off, then they're kind of like, I don't know. You go first. I'm not gonna say.
I'm gonna say Derek is one. I'm gonna say three.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Derek. I'm gonna go Tracy. I don't know why, but Derek and Tracy. And then I'm gonna go totally left field. And I'm gonna say Eric, OBX picker.
Really? Eric seems like
If Eric grabbed you on your neck,
of course.
Like 6'5", like 396 pounds with the hand that could probably crush a basketball.
That's true. And he said he's an ex-breakdancer. So that means he's probably pretty nimble. I think that's a pretty good list. I was going to add you to the list, actually.
I figured that.
If there's an opposite of that list, I think I'll be on the top of it, though. Remember that fight? It was in England. Yes. See, at least one person remembers that fight. The whole country was like, yeah, Mike Tyson's going to lose to Frank Bruno. No. It lasted, how long is a round? 90 seconds? 3 minutes? So that means, what, 9 minutes? He was on the floor. Feel bad for his, yep. We're talking about his boxing only, though. Tyson was amazing physique, but he was huge ball of anger. Yep, that is true. He's also a wife beater, amongst other things. Yeah. Dope. See, Noel wants to get in on the action.
No, Noel, be nice, Noel. I wouldn't want to mess with Noel either.
No, I wouldn't want to mess with Noel.
It's funny you still didn't come up with any names.
Who?
You.
Because I'm a wuss. You should know that by now. I'll be the guy running around. I'll be, yeah. Okay, I would have the same people on my list that you put, and then I'll just add you and Noel to the list. So that's 5 right there. Don't piss me off. No. I try not to piss off anybody. Yep, that is true.
But if you give him some Capri Suns.
Oh, that's Derek's, like, Derek will, like,
come down a little bit.
Yeah.
So, talk about reselling. How many things you guys ship it out? I'm going to ship out 13.
Not many. I think I got 8 or 9.
I got 13. How many you guys shipping out today?
Man, allergies are going crazy. Ugh. You don't get allergies, do you?
A little bit, yeah.
Mine have kicked into high gear this week. What did I miss? No, I'll get them. We have more people. We have people jumping onto this list now. We don't have to say anything. Leroy, I don't think he's a good guy. That's nuts. Yeah, Tyson was. Well, we were actually talking about that. We were just talking about people that we thought were intimidating.
Yeah.
I have 13 as well.
That's because I'm your agent and you're just trying to be like me. I got an empty envelope here waiting to go to Derek, but I got no address to put it on it. So
just write Derek on that. It'll find his way to him. See, I have a posse. That's why I'm intimidated. Yep, exactly. Seriously, man. I'm intimidated by my own allergies right now.
I'm allergic to whatever is not tools.
That's like most stuff then. They're allergic to me then, I guess. I have 26 but 15 of those from the, nice.
Nice, Jen. Jen, do you do auctions on your own channel? Or are you always a co-host somewhere?
Hey, why is Jefferson's on the Joan Rivers show on my other? Because I was watching rerun and I guess it went on to the next thing. It says Joan Rivers show, Jefferson cast reunion. And it's been playing for 26 minutes. Oh well. Don't
Cheryl will never be embarrassed because next week you'll probably do 2 times as much. So if you're shipping out 2, then you're shipping out 2. You have other things that you do.
Yep.
You're not doing this as a photo. So never. I used to be like that. I used to be embarrassed to say that I only listed 10 today. When I see some of these guys listing 15, 20, 30. So challenge yourself. Don't worry about others. If you feel comfortable about it, just say it. And then the next time it comes up and you say it, you're going to increase. So don't ever do that to yourself. She's a motivated speaker. I'm over here motivating her.
That's an awesome thing. You're really a motivational speaker.
That's cool. But then here's the other thing. Numbers mean nothing. I got 13 to ship out, but my total on the 13 is probably only like $300.
Yeah, I only have 9 going out today as well too. 3 for pickup. Oh, see, I need to do more pickups. That's smart.
I think I'm gonna go to Golden Corral for lunch today.
Ooh, what are you gonna get?
It's called the Tommy Bernhardt special. They give you the whole. Just give you the tray.
They give you the tray. There you go. Hey, how's it going, Flippy McFlipperson? That's always a fun name to say.
I can't wait till it's his birthday. I kept like, go Flippy, it's your birthday. You're gonna party like it's your birthday. Go Flippy, it's your birthday. You're gonna party like it's your birthday.
2's good. Only shipping out 10, but $600 exactly. Nice. Yep, not a contest. The only contest is with yourself, like yesterday, last month, last year, whatever. You're my hero too, Leroy.
Hey Mo, you're lucky I can't flip you off.
You should go like this, and you see like read between the lines. Who knows? Like 26 could be $1 sales. So you know what? I have no problem with people that put pictures out or say, you know, got like 1,000 sales, but I just don't take that to heart. I mean, you don't know what's the ins and out. Maybe it's $1 million in sales. Maybe, like you said, it's $40 in sales for 26 items. So it is what it is.
I was afraid to do what sold videos because 90% of my stuff is under $15.
That's the same reason my what sold videos. 90% of my stuff is clothing, T-shirts, and like it's not that interesting.
My whole thing with that is I'm either getting the items for free or I'm touching it, and they're selling super fast. A lot of you guys have totally different business models, but my business model is buy cheap, sell low.
I think that should be
I know some people be like buy low, sell high. No, I buy cheap, sell low.
Yeah.
Because if I'm getting something for free and I'm selling it for $13, I'm still making $8. If I do that $8 times 8 times in a day, you know what I mean, or whatever I sell in a week, I mean, I'm still making a living. So
yeah. You'll get some, Jennifer. They're on the way. I noticed that a lot of people are saying things are going a little bit slower than like last year at the same time. It's just part of It's just a cycle. No one knows how much time you're putting in. Exactly. Exactly. Even if you sell the same exact stuff as somebody else, you don't know how much you got it for, they got it for, your overhead. Maybe you have, other costs. Who knows? Exactly. Don't know what the paid profit is. That's like kind of like the scavenger life thing too. Get stuff basically for free and just sell it.
The main thing I get, and we all hear this 1,000 times, but Cheryl, the main thing, and I know you've heard it before, is you gotta post. No matter what platform you're on, you gotta post. If you're putting 15 things on and think that that 15 things is good, and you're not gonna. They want you. My thing is, and I've heard it before. I'm stealing it from somebody else, but you gotta feed the beast. And meaning eBay. Well, my platform is eBay, but even the flea markets, like you gotta feed the beast. I got people come up to me like yesterday. Hey, I haven't seen you in 3 weeks. I was like, I didn't know I need to check in with you. Like, but people want to see you. Yeah, Liz Daily. Cheryl, I don't know if you drink coffee or if you do what you do, but I know a guy, he would have his morning coffee and he would list 2 things every morning. And when he got out of work, if he had extra time, he would list 3 or 4 things. But he set a goal, and his goal was for a month to have his coffee list 2 things. And he said he did that for almost a year. It was only a month goal, and he just kept doing it every day.
That's consistency.
Because you don't have to ship every day. That's the thing. You got to list every day.
I don't ship every day.
You don't have to ship every day.
No. Marshmallow's getting annoyed.
Marshmallow needs Hershey and Golden Grams. Marshmallow, you better be quiet. We're gonna make you a s'mores. Dad jokes, got enough of them. Dad jokes, can't get any of them. Dad jokes for you and me. Dad jokes.
It's funny. My son asked me to tell him a dad joke yesterday.
Oh, all you gotta do is ask Siri. Siri, tell me a dad joke.
Yeah. Yeah, goodness. She's in the playpen for like 30 seconds. Stuff this. Goodness. Should mute myself. All right, should calm down. Got a list done. Homeschool. Yeah, homeschool is very time consuming, so don't feel bad. That's a lot of work, and we're not teachers. I mean, I'm not a teacher, so yep. List daily. I agree. Post something, then I sit and watch and see if it's list another. The stuff I sell isn't like fast selling stuff anyway, so I just have to list more. Totally forgot about 3. Nice. Say it over and over. Shipping. Good. If shipping Monday, Wednesday, Friday is good for Lonnie. I always ship Monday. Yeah, basically Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But if it's, Q4, I'll probably be shipping every day. We did all that. Just oop, Leroy's gone. We all did that. Just do NPU and you'll be great. Exactly. Good morning. How's it going? Sugar tea. Sugar honey iced tea. Excuse me. What's the font that you use in your screen name there? I'd be interested to know. finding when the kids do the work and make sure you get all in their Zooms, all different times of the day, not the actual work. That's, yeah, it's the time consuming part of it all that makes it difficult. Definitely. Sugar. And moderate a Facebook group of a bunch of beginners, and it's kind of funny how they think list 10 items and they should all sell. I wish it was like that. That would be fabulous. Let me know if that, how you do that, what items you're listing. If you can only list 10 items, they all sell immediately. That'll be pretty cool. I list daily until the last 2 weeks. I was sick and went from 1700 to 1596. Yeah. So different sales is insane. I have 1 day handling and ship daily. I ship probably every 2 days. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, generally. Like today, I'll be going Wednesday, Friday. I have it set to, what is it now? 2 days now. But I ship as fast as I can now. Except for larger. If I have super large items, those are set for 3 days. Like artwork or something like that. Picked up on a website. Good morning. We're talking about shipping times.
Okay, this is the come and go as you please morning show.
Exactly.
My internet is acting up today.
That's a Monday. I picked up a website, YouTube name creation. Oh, nice. I asked her what that font was. Sugar, honey, iced teas. It's kind of got a cool font. Hey, Leroy, you're in the chat again. Good morning. I think my poor neighbors are getting their car. Oh my goodness. That's not good. All right, I think we're finally caught up with the chat. All right, cool. The post office is between home and my son's school, so I'm lucky I can ship every day. Nice. That's always good. I mean, there are some that say that shipping every day gives you a boost as well. So even if you have 2 or 3 days shipping, but if you ship it right away, that's a good thing. Actually, I do have some stuff to ship right now. Yeah, I moved away from daily shipping only because, well, lazy, but still. What? Man. Okay, what are we shipping today? Derek, I see what you're doing there, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Derek. If you're listening, I don't know if he's still in the chat or not. My PO location and service is one thing that I cannot complain about. PO is across the street and 2 doors down. I think that's a scan. See, never missing a scan, that's huge. Because I don't do, what do you call it? I don't do the scan sheet outside because I used to do that and they missed a couple of times. And what they said is, oh, that wasn't the regular, it was like the fill-in guy. Because it was like in November, so they have multiple post office people. So they said that even though I thought you have to scan it, when you get the scan sheet and they have to scan the thing, right? It's supposed to be easier. Yeah. I don't know how they missed one, but they missed something. So I'm like, ugh. In the background. I appreciate it, Derek.
I'd rather have them in the background anyway. Yeah, that's weird. So like a background artist.
Derek's a jack of all trades, man. He's
I'm
doing this.
mad at him. Trains, jack of all
Why you
trains.
mad at him? Jack of all trades. That means you do
You
lots
said
of different
train.
stuff.
You said train.
Did I say trains?
Yes.
I haven't had. I mean, it's two. This is water. This is not vodka.
Guys, did he say trains or did he
Did I
say
say trains
trades?
or trades?
I need an address, Derek. This is why I'm mad at you.
Look,
Okay?
Derek's worldwide known. Just write Derek on the front of that priority mail
That's
thing.
what I said. I said, look at this. This is ready for you. There's nothing in it because I don't have an address.
Both my grandkids are back in school full time. As of tomorrow, that's weird. Why are they going back in May? Can we all do a little dance for my free? I know. How long has it been? 18 months? 12 months? Both our grandkids are going back to school full time as of tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be a change for them. It's like, wow. What grades are they in, if you don't mind me saying? Or you don't have to say. Are they just in elementary school? Uh-oh. Leroy's working on it. It will make a huge difference. Just your head space. Because the thing about, like Jen said, it's not so much the work, it's just that you think that you can't do, your time isn't yours until, you know, that little voice calling you for help isn't there. I'm like Chuck Norris. Just put Derek, it'll make it. See? Just put Derek.
I'm done.
Best way to pack up a margarita machine. Ooh, never sold a margarita machine.
The best way to pack it is get margarita mix, put it in the machine, get some ice, put it in the machine, get some vodka, and I prefer an olive. Get a couple olives, put it in it. You're gonna get a glass. It's tilted like this, little taper to it. You're gonna take that glass. You're gonna hold it. It fits right in your hand. Fits right on top of it. You're gonna hold it and just gonna sip on it.
All right, she didn't say best way to make
you
a
have
margarita.
like six of those. You're gonna put your video camera on, and you're gonna film yourself boxing up the margarita machine after you had 6 margaritas, and your YouTube channel is gonna blow up, and you'll never ask us again.
See, now we know. See, now we know Leroy's number. Everyone has a drink number. Leroy's number is 6. Or does it depend what it is? 2nd and 8th grade. Oh,
They were
man.
okay, Derek. I did about 250. I'm not afraid to tell numbers. I did about 250. I had to work for it, but it was really fun. I so enjoy the flea market. I wish any of you guys could check me out at the flea market. I'm very good at what I do. I normally don't say this, but
Set up a camera, man. Next time, set up a camera.
I'm very good at it. I interact with the people. I joke around and kid with them. And they come back like for more. They just enjoy me. So, yes, I did okay.
I have some margarita mix in the back. It's a pre-made stuff though. Was it 1809, 19, that bottle from Costco. Mango. Mail carrier admitted to me that they just ignore my pickup request. Seriously.
I'm curious what the average. Somebody said Costco. Did somebody say Costco? I think it was you, right?
What?
You just said
I
Costco.
said I got some stuff from Costco.
I wonder what the average bill is at Costco, because I guarantee you it's
$120.
probably about $400 is the average bill.
Average bill, or like you spent? I can see no problem spending $400 there, but I'm saying the average bill is probably what, $150, I'd say.
No, I think it's a lot more
Sometimes
than that. It's a lot more than that. It's a lot more than that. I'm saying averaged out. I bet you it's about 400.
See if we can find it online. Average Costco receipt. Store. Oh, no. I don't want to know that they're making 146 million. No, not revenue, receipts. My goodness.
Mine is around 400. Yeah.
One thing I'll say at Costco's, they're the ones that started this whole check your receipt crap. Now they all do
Oh,
it. Seriously,
my
right?
average at Sam's Club bill anywhere from $150 to $300. Depends on how much. Don't tempt me.
It's worthless. Cool with days off for random. I just go to post. Yeah, I do as well. And I'll do it on my way to go somewhere else. $400.
Only reason I ask this because I only buy in for two, but my average is like $80, and I have like 7 things, maybe 7 things.
My average of Sam's Club is anywhere between 150 to 300. How much? Yeah, I think I'm more there with Paul. It's usually depends. It's somewhere in there though. Don't tell me. I do enjoy a Costco run though. I mean, it's more fun than a Walmart.
I used to like going to Costco at lunchtime when you can get free snacks.
Oh, have you seen what they do now? They're
Oh,
back.
it's horrible.
But you can't get get a sample.
They don't have any food. They have a picture. Oh, at my place, they get a picture of it.
No, they get a guy or a gal sitting there, and then I heard this guy talking.
There's no ovens. There's no ovens. There's nothing.
Yeah, no, she's sitting there, and I think it was like burritos or something. He's all, "Oh, can I have a sample?" She's all, "No." He's all, "But why are you there?" So, well, this is just to show you what it would look like.
Exactly.
Behind glass.
Yep. One of the ladies yesterday, she's looking at my carriage, and she's like, "Oh wow, you eat very healthy. You have chicken, and you have vegetables, and you have corn, and you have water." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." She goes, "What are you making?" I said, "Oh, I do a little pocket." She goes, "You put your raw chicken with your vegetables together?" I said, "Yeah," and I cook it in the oven for like 45 minutes.
That's lovely when people give their opinions when you never ask for them. So was giving out samples yesterday. Oh, I need to go to your Sam's.
Yeah, I'm going back to Jersey.
We don't have a Sam's.
Going back to Jersey. Going back to Jersey. Nah, I don't think so. Going back to Jersey. Going back to Jersey. Nah, I don't think so.
Jersey. Painters, brown paper, those. I no longer use packing peanuts or styrofoam. That's like Amazon. I think they cut out the packing peanuts. I don't know about the styrofoam, but I know they cut out the packing peanuts.
I want to sing a song for you. There's 2 things that are happening right now.
What's happening?
I'm hungry.
Wow, these allergies are killing me. I heard that too. You said carriage. I was waiting for somebody else to notice that. That's a Northeast thing. I've heard somebody else say that too. Carriage.
Did I say carriage?
You said carriage.
Yeah.
And I think if baby carriage too.
I am so random, guys. I see it in the chat, but I would just come up with things. So I apologize. It's like ADD or whatever you want to call it. But I when I see questions, I want to act at them. You like she said, carriage or cart. What do you call the thing that you change the TV with? I love this
clicker. One. You're gonna say clicker, aren't you? A remote.
What do you guys use to change the TV? Don't say my son.
The dog. Trying to teach her. She doesn't know.
Remote.
Yeah, the remote.
Remote, cot, and remote. Okay, thank you, Susie. Thank you, Noel.
Controller. You're going to say the clicker, aren't you?
Controller. No, I didn't say you were a controller, Cheryl. I said the thing you change the TV with, silly.
Uh,
Anybody else? Going once.
Remote control. All right, what do you call it? Go for it.
Going twice.
Why? Is it something weird? I don't know. Trying to think. What else?
I do. You were right because you've heard me say it before. I say clicker.
Clicker.
And even my dad today, my dad was over this morning. They just left.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, hey, can you hand me the clicker? I was like, thank you, Jesus. At least somebody says it. And I learned it from you.
I mean, at least that makes more sense. Carriage is kind of, well, I guess technically carriage is anything you put something in anyway. So
Hey, some people call it a buggy. Some people call it a buggy.
in England, we call it like a stroller a buggy. Like a baby stroller, you call that a buggy. Or a carriage. So when you say carriage, I think of baby stroller.
Yes, clicker. Thank you, Paul. They stopped clicking in the 80s.
Okay, here. How about this one? You call it. You're not from the Midwest though. You don't call it pop, do you? Instead of soda.
No, I call it soda, but I don't call it Coke because a lot of people call it Coke as well.
Oh, they just call all soda Coke.
Yeah.
A clicker. Hey, that's what your kids are for, man. They stopped clicking in the 80s. Yeah, you haven't seen my remote. It's horrible. Don't buy a Vizio. I say remote and clicker. Who says pop? Yeah, that's what I want to know. My dad. Growing up, it was a clicker. Yeah, soda
I've
pop.
heard that. Soda pop.
Soda pop.
Yeah.
It's such a, I think it's a Midwest. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that a Midwestern thing or is it just an older thing? Like
I don't know.
Why is it pop? Soda. Maybe that's the complete word. It was soda pop.
Soda pop.
Oh, there's a map here.
Sugar honey iced tea. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up. Oh man, thank you.
That's so nice of you. Thank you. See, she has a cool font. I say pop. Okay, according to this map, I'm looking at a map I just Googled it. The West Coast.
Kat is calling basket. Go get the basket. Go get the basket. I get your basket. I got baskets all over the place over here. There ain't no basket.
Wait, what are we talking about now? What's a basket? Oh yeah, I've heard basket.
Go get the basket.
A basket more than carriage.
I'll give you a basket. You want a basket? The basket's right here.
Yeah.
Here. There's a basket.
All right, I'm looking at a map right now. For soda, there's 3 words, like you said, soda, pop, and Coke. It says the West Coast is soda, but not Washington. So Oregon, California, Nevada, Arizona is soda. Coke is anyone in Texas, Florida, I guess the South, they all say Coke. And the majority of the country supposedly uses the word pop for soda. Am I wrong? Oh,
well, sugar honey iced tea needs a wrench.
Give me 2 seconds. See if I remember how to do that.
And Cheryl needs a wrench.
All right, let me go in and do that. Thank you for letting me know, because otherwise I would never. Okay, there's one. And if you refresh, that should be good to go.
And don't be offended on my channel because I don't give out wrenches.
Yeah, he gives me. I have a red thumb, and that's it. That means he doesn't like me.
You guys want to see something cool that I found in some of my stuff I brought home?
Go for it.
It's not worth a ton of money, but I like the name brand. I don't know if it's the best name brand. I think the hours could be better, but they're new in package. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm hoping I can get like $20 for those.
And for the younger folks, you might want to explain what that is.
Oh, so those are called clicker tapes.
Yes.
So you get the clicker and you go get your cat and you get some pop.
You know what I need? Actually, I have a Betamax machine to test, but I don't have any Betamax tapes, so I need to find one. I think I said this before. I've been sitting around for like a year now. I used to find those tapes all the time. I can't find one now. Basket is the thing you carry around in the store. You don't need. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never do that. That's too much work. I'd rather just push a cart around. Are you one of those people that pushes a cart around with one thing in it? And then that's me. Saying basket sounds normal. Yeah, I thought the same thing, Cheryl. Basket sounds more normal than carriage. Well, I'd say cart over carriage and basket, but I say sewed. Sewed. See, you're cool like that. She says sewed, doesn't say soda. Wrong? Uh-oh. What did I say? Whatever it was, I probably said something wrong.
I don't think it was.
Yes. You know what else? If you sell any of the cassette tapes, like the audio cassette, the high 8s, those do really well too. Yeah. Oh my God. I hope you two didn't think I was trying to give Lola Grandma with a finger. They don't care about that. They only care about audio and video. You can do whatever you want in the background.
Gotcha. Sugar Honey Iced Tea, what state are you in?
Somewhere where they have iced tea prevalent. I'm guessing the South somewhere because it's sugar honey iced tea. And who's the clown in the little icon there?
You're the clown.
Where's my bell? I'm missing the bell, sorry.
You're the clown.
Do you see how fast he jumped on that? I thought you were being cool like the kids these days. Instead, I don't say soda. I say sewed. That's something my daughter would say. Fun fact, pre-recorded clicker tapes sell pretty good in lots. Interesting. Because people are looking for old ads. That is true, but I've never been able to sell them, but I tried one time. I sold, I tried to sell an old VHS thing. It had like the World Cup, but it had a bunch of commercials in it. It got taken down because they said that it was copyrighted material. You can't have that on there. I live in Carolinas. Mo guessed right. Ah, see? I guessed right. She's in Carolina, in the Carolinas. Which one, South or North? Because Leroy lives in, where do you live? New Jersey? I'm just kidding.
I live in the Carolinas, Mo.
Soda in Jersey and Philly. Jen.
Come on, Mo. Come on, Mo.
There we go.
I only had one coffee.
I haven't had one yet.
Mo, stop being cheap.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
I got snow chains for my car.
I'm never gonna live that one down, am I?
Leroy, take over.
You don't advertise what is on them, real buddy. No, you don't advertise what is on.
For real, Mo. Welcome to the Reseller Niche Podcast with Mo and Leroy in the morning.
Yeah, that's a mistake I made. I wrote the words World Cup. I should have just written blank. I think you're supposed to write like blank tapes or something like that, or blank whatever. Uh-oh, Leroy's doing the robot again.
Auburn County.
Nope, I think he's frozen. Nope, he's fighting it. I did what?
24-hour listing challenge?
Did you say, are we going to do 24-hour listing thing? No, I haven't said that. Once it's confirmed, I'm going to say it.
Are you getting ready? You're not going to say you get ready until you get ready?
Mentally. How do you get ready for that? What? Buy coffee? I mean, I have the inventory, so I never have to worry about that. If I want to, I'll go find something in the garage. What were you guys' first lives like on YouTube? Were you? I'm still scared. Just watch Leroy leaves the screen there. I'm like a deer in headlights still.
Oh, this one, he waited. It was like computer issues. Night came. He'll wait like 5 minutes. If you go back, Cheryl, one of the very first years, they were absolutely horrible.
They still are. That's okay. Leroy keeps this show going. No, lives just, I mean, yeah, it's a scary thing. Yeah. Leroy, jump out and jump back in because I think we can't hear what you're saying. Not physically jump out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, anyone can do it. Seriously, just get on there. And what I would recommend is the first time. Oh, there he's gone. If you have a live and it's the first time you do it, I just recommend telling people about it beforehand so you have people in chat. And the second thing, have something to do, either listing something. Good morning, Leroy.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, the best way, Cheryl, is. Am I still lagging, guys?
No, you're good now.
All right. The best way is to just go on someone else's show because then you don't have to carry the show and you'll start to learn different things because that's what I did and that's what I still do. Like, I didn't go live on my own channel forever.
He took like 6 months.
A broken robot.
Now, what's your favorite thing to sell? Oh,
My
favorite.
Can I say?
Leroy likes to sell tools.
No, I don't.
He likes action figures and board games.
My name is. I've been groomed by Katie Reeds and Dante. So I like books.
Books are good. My favorite thing to sell would be action figures. Books are cool for Amazon. eBay, I don't get that many of them, like vintage books. Some other people find some really cool ones. I don't really find that much of them. I find more bulk stuff you can send into FBA. But white shirts. What's it? Let me see here. Cheryl, I do a Tuesday morning coffee show talk 8 a.m. Feel like come on. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Noel.
This is what I like to sell.
You should auction it off right now. Rerun.
This is what I sell. Jersey. That's what I sell. Now I sell tools. Could you guys, some of you guys put in the chat what you like so she knows everybody?
Yeah.
Did somebody say books?
I don't sell enough books. I used to sell more on FBA, but I don't do as much FBA anymore.
Hey Mo, something just came to my head. I gotta message you.
Go for it. We're gonna write a book. What's it gonna be called? Good morning. Happy Monday. Never too old. Honestly, I love books, kill it, but I sell anything that's legal to sell. I'm pretty much the same there. I mean, I don't sell everything because some stuff I just don't like selling. The stuff that takes too much testing, like, I mean, I'll sell game systems and I'm moving away from VHS recorders because I end up not testing them. The life of Leroy. There you go. I like to sell everything, selling lots of cards, clothing, and golf stuff right now. Yep. Cards are hot right now. I still don't sell too many of them though. Leroy loves cards. Oh wait, he's back.
I don't know what was talking going on here. Leroy. Oh, Cheryl, what's the only move? But I can tell you one thing, Cheryl, and this is just speaking from the heart, being honest, and not trying not to offend anybody. But for the first 200 subscribers, I had no videos, and I was so pressured into doing my first couple videos because I felt like I was going to lose subscribers, and it was so uncomfortable. It was one of the most uncomfortable things on YouTube for me, pressuring myself to do videos because I felt that I had to do them for the viewers. Don't pressure yourself. When you're ready, you'll be ready. But like Noel said, and like I've said, just try to schedule yourself to go on a couple of lives and just figure it out. And get better at the pre-recorded. But it's don't make anybody like in your mind pressure you, because that's what I did, and now I'm getting comfortable. But for a while, I was so pressured that I had to, even with pre-recorded. It's like, just do it on your term, and if your channel drops, then you could always fix it. I feel that. I mean, it could be 100% wrong. People say that's not true, but me, I feel I'm going to run it a certain way, and when I'm ready to switch it to another way, I'll switch it to another way. So,
yeah, I'm a bad person to ask about growing a YouTube channel because I kind of do a bit of everything. One thing I'd say is, like with listing, you want to be a little bit consistent. So like if you do one a week, just do one a week, 2 a week, whatever.
Cheryl would have like 8 people in her first one because I would log in on 4 different devices just to give her love. Like, what's up, Cheryl? I got this girl.
And I think YouTube likes it when a channel right out of the bat is doing, consistent videos. Like you do once a week and right when you sign up for YouTube, they like that. I think they don't like it if you have these giant gaps, like take off 2 months. Where's Tommy in the chat? He should be able to speak about this one.
Tommy is busy listing shoes. Leave Tommy alone.
Yeah. First line, just get 3 or 4 peeps to go. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Just go on with a grab a
If
couple.
you pick me, Cheryl, I'll wear my sewing, and I won't use Gorilla Glue either. What's up, Anthony? Anthony's in the house. We got Anthony in the house. Hey, Anthony, it's your birthday. Hey, Anthony.
Well, we appreciate that.
No, I'm for real, Cheryl. I'll get a. You want me to get a lace front? You guys don't know what I'm talking about. Cheryl knows what's going on over here. Some of you guys are lost.
I'm always lost.
You guys are lost.
I have to collab with you first. Leroy will collab with you. I guarantee you Leroy would collab with you.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, it's Anthony.
Yeah.
Raining here today. Yeah, you got the day off.
Oh, God. There he is.
He's going to borrow that lace front. Nice.
Who said his borrowers this?
Cheryl. Nice. Peter, Paul, Anthony. See, there's Tommy.
Yeah. Derek Jeter, I know that name.
He didn't play for the Steelers, though.
No. I wasn't huge on baseball, though. But the funniest thing is, I've been to more professional baseball games than I have anything.
Because they were cheap. I mean, at least around here, they were cheaper, especially in the
No,
night.
because I was in when I was in the union, like so many of the contractors and the foremen and stuff, they would always have tickets. Like that was like a bargaining thing. And they would always give them to me because I always helped them out. And I would go, like I would take my brother. I was like, Chris, let's go. We're going to the game. Or he would have me go to the game with him.
So you go to Red Sox games then, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Red Sox?
Yeah.
So can you sit behind, well, you don't sit behind the green monster, do you? Or the side of it? Or
No. You sit on the side of it. Yeah. Or what they do is funny, is there's people in the canoes and they're watching it on TV so they can see who it is, and they're waiting for the ball for the home runs.
They do that in San Francisco now too.
Yep.
When they moved to their new stadium.
They might have stopped there. Some of the times they stopped there.
Oh, they were fighting. Like they have the canoes back. But that's when Barry Bonds was trying to break the record. They were out there trying to get number whatever it was.
Mm.
Yeah. I remember that strike season, $1 a game to see the A's. It was more expensive to get food in the stadium than it was to get a ticket.
Then to get the tickets, yeah.
Man, those good times, good times. I think a stimulus check hit last night. Another one hit? Well, get those listings in. If that's true. Well, in California, there's another one coming out. It says up 3 hours ago.
Another stimulus?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give them eBay business and just collect stimulus checks.
Jeez. What scares me about, I'm not to get political, it's just I always figure that's got to come from somewhere. That's the only thing that scares me.
Yeah.
There's nothing free, right? There's no free lunch.
I can give you a clue. I mean, it's not directly, or you never know. It got to come from somewhere. Try to go build a house right now. The lumber went up. Lumber went up by 30,000 for the average house.
Well, Aren't they saying inflation's about to? I mean, I don't know if this is true or not. Whatever. About to, like, so things like milk and eggs and that, and, you know, basic stuff is going to be. Forget about, you know, me. I'm not going to build a house, but I mean, people are still getting 1,400 in the middle of me. Wow.
Well, you can't build a birdhouse, so I would never expect you to build a house.
I'm trying to see, what have I ever built? I built one of those.
A fence. You built a fence.
Yeah.
No. I know what you've built. I know what you've built.
Warranty.
You've built bad relationships with fence guys.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. Any fence guy in Northern California has probably got me on their hit list. Diesel fuel is up huge. Ugh, great. When fuel costs go up, that's the worst, because that makes everything go up. Because everything has to be delivered, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means shipping costs are going to go up. If we're going to take it back to reselling, FedEx, UPS, post office, and the post office is happy about increasing. I mean, those.
Tommy, I don't know if you're interested in this, but this is going to go up for auction.
It's coming from the Federal HP printers. Why do you think ink sells so well on eBay? There you go. My eBay is slow. I need to relist. I haven't received my stimulus checks. Fed Evan. All right. See, I just typed in inflation and a bunch of stuff comes up. I'm not going to click on any of it though, because I don't want to read it. Funny, we had major fuel pipeline on it. Ugh, hacked. Ugh. That's scary, actually. I've heard that those fence guys have a Facebook group where they share their block list. Yeah, I'm probably number one on the list.
Susie, you're funny.
It was about 45% on the East Coast. Yikes. Seriously. Well, we'll all find out. This summer could be interesting. I just hope the grids stay up. All these states have issues. Like California has a big issue with their grid shutting down when it gets. They're actually talking about the fires already. It's only May. You don't have fires down in South Carolina, do you? Like fires or whatever, wildfires?
I don't know.
No, that's just a California thing, right?
Only
West Coast thing.
Only thing I know about is estate sales, flea markets, auctions, tools.
Or maybe you have fire sales. Sorry, I had a call. Oh, no worries.
Listen,
means you're getting something done.
Next time you have a call, you tell me you're busy. You're on the phone. I mean, you're on the YouTube with the Mo and Leroy morning show. You'll have to call them back, okay? Tired of this. You know, come on here, just be like, oh, I gotta put you guys in a hole because I got a phone call. We're only on for another 2 more minutes, and now you're gonna play this kind of game, Cheryl. I can't believe this.
I think he's gonna keep his lace.
I'm the only one that can get a phone call every 20 minutes.
I love that music. That's the Leroy. Please don't cry. We'll try. All right. And is it just me, or did eBay switch things around? Like ending listings is different. They got rid of the unpaid item cases or something like that. There's like a couple of tweaks they've done. Maybe I don't know if it was in the last spring seller update. Maybe I just never noticed it. But they've changed some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of annoying. I mean, it didn't. Like when you end an item, you can't right click on it. You just have to end it.
Yeah.
Over 2 days ago.
On Wednesday, we're on my channel.
Yes. I'm waiting for the
And-
thumbnail. That's how I know.
Oh, okay. So whoever the first one to the thumbnail wins the show.
Yes, exactly. No, in all seriousness, it's going to be Leroy's. I'm always looking forward to his new thumbnails. So it's not Mother's Day then, so I'm wondering what it's going to be this time. I'll let you decide, whatever. Use your creative.
Thanks. You're gonna let me
Yes.
decide.
I'll let
Thanks,
you know.
I appreciate you letting me decide what my
Oh,
thumbnail
yeah,
is.
that's the kind of guy I am. I'm just that kind of guy.
But guys, I know we're sort of in a couple conversations, but Mo and I are gonna head out soon. I'm hungry. I'm Leroy. I'm rerun, but I'm hungry. I appreciate everybody coming out today. Sorry about the technical difficulties. There's been a few on my end. I gotta finish listing. I'm gonna finish these guys, and then I gotta list. So I'll be here until about 7:30.
I
So
know he doesn't have it up yet. Yes, you can.
no, it'll be a while.
Oh, you say you can, but now it sits for 5 days until eBay handles it. Why? I don't get it. I mean, we'll get into that next Wednesday, I guess. But check us out on Mr. Leroy Blood's channel on Wednesday. I look forward to his thumbnail.
I'm glad you like my thumbnails.
I like the thumbnails. I'm too late. I thought about making a new one, and I'm like, whatever. Cut and
I like
paste.
to change them. I just like to change them.
I need to do that. 4 days, Tommy just had one last week. Ugh. They close it out for 4 days. All right, guys. Take it easy. We will see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good one.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.